Hey Max, thanks for doing this. By the way, all the media is in this room here, so we'll just take turns on my laptop. Welcome to DC. What was it about Washington that made you want to sign here?
Um, yeah, this was a unique situation for me. I've never been a free agent before, and obviously coming off an injury, there are a couple scenarios that how I could have played it. At the end of the day, I just thought that Washington was a great opportunity for me to come back and show, prove that I'm still the player that I once was, and I'm capable of coming back and scoring the goals. And I know that it's a situation that was tough last year for this group, and they had a lot of injuries. And I know it's an excited group of I guess veterans that have won before, and they're excited. I think have a new fresh voice and come in and prove to some people that they can make it to the playoffs this year and do some damage.
And if I can follow up, how are you doing right now in your recovery, and will you be ready for the start of the season in October?
Yeah, I'm doing really well. I'm very comfortable with where I'm at right now. I don't think I'll be ready for the start of the season, but it shouldn't be too long after that when I'm expected to come back and play. So that's I'm going to leave that up to the doctors and obviously the experts when it comes to that. All I can do right now is do whatever it takes to come back and be healthy and ready as quickly and come back as strong as possible. And that's the work I'm willing to put in.
Thanks.
Ethan Godot, Monumental Sports. Are you doing anything different in your recovery this time than you did the first time? And if so, what?
No, not too much different. I mean, I think when you do get re-injured, it's time to take a step back and try and analyze what went wrong. And we feel we have a good grasp on all of that. And maybe little tweaks here and there in the program and the recovery. But the one, if you're going to take a bright spot, it's I know what to expect when you kind of hit those milestones and how you should feel and how hard to force it and whatnot. But a big milestone or a big part of the process was to figure out kind of what went wrong and kind of build off that.
Gotcha.
So what in your analysis did go wrong? It seemed like you came back pretty on the front end of the timeline. Did you come back too early, or did something not hold right? What in your opinion happened there?
Well, it's tough to talk about. I mean, we know that information. It's tough for me to personally talk about it. I don't think there's I guess the platform for that. Well, the one thing I do want to focus on is moving forward and making sure it doesn't happen again. So to be positive and to think to the future, I kind of want to focus on that respectfully. And at the end of the day, there are some, I guess, different routes we can go with certain things, but not veer off course too much from the first time. And I haven't talked to the staff personally yet about what how they want to, I guess, tackle it. But I'm confident we have a good grasp on it.
Cool. Thanks, Max.
All right. Is there anyone else in the media room that has a question?
Yeah, everyone's here. Anyone else?
I'm good.
I think it looks like Sammy's got a question, right?
We'll go to Sammy Silber with the Hockey News Washington.
Hey Max, congratulations on the deal. Just wanted to ask where you think your style, I mean, this team is obviously retooling a bit and has a new head coach, but where you think your game, your style fits in? How excited are you to join, Ovechkin, Backstrom, that group? You spent years playing against them, so how will it be to, be on their side this time?
I think when you look at the roster, there's some obvious things that stick out. There's at least three playmaking centermen, and that's always fun as a goal scorer, an expected goal scorer, to play with guys who want to distribute the puck. Obi's obviously the best goal scorer to ever play. I can learn a lot from him, and at the end of the day, this is a big boy lineup. There's a lot of big bodies in this lineup, and we all know that when you get to the playoffs, if you get to the playoffs, that's a good way to make some teams pay and wear them down. So I really like this team. I think I can contribute by helping them score goals, maybe help out on the power play. And that being said, I'm focused on getting healthy, and when I do come back, that's what I hope to do.
We'll go to Stephen Wino with the AP.
Hey Max, you mentioned obviously being in a unique situation for yourself coming off the injury, but with the cap not going up a whole lot this year, it might go up a lot next year. A lot of guys are also taking 1 year deals, the bonus heavy deals. You're almost fortunate that this is kind of what the situation was, that you can sign a 1 year deal and teams are willing to do a kind of contract like this.
I'm really happy and I feel very blessed that I was able to come to this conclusion. I think there were opportunities out there where, there's a lot of unknowns, teams are signing guys and not knowing what's going to happen in February and maybe you flip it that way. And then there's, some situations where teams are really up against the cap and there's not much you can do there. I have 5 kids. My family's, the most important thing to me and to be able to come to a team that I feel can have a very good year and that I can help contribute and personally show that I'm capable of playing this game at the level I once was. For me, I feel blessed that I have this opportunity.